right, guys, today I'm going to take you into an example of how to geo farm a subdivision for seller leads, seller appointments using direct mail. And this one is very, very unique. It's going to show you a different approach. And if you follow me and you know on this channel, I look to do things that other agents aren't. Why is that? We want to set ourselves apart from the herd, right? You ever watch that video of the fainting goats, right? And there's a bunch of these fainting goats, and they're all kind of doing the same thing. They're walking around, and as soon as somebody goes, bah, they all fall down and they faint, right? I want to be the agent who is in a market where all the realtors are doing the same things and just go boo and just kind of watch them fall down, because the marketing is what's going to set you guys apart. Now, I'm being very facetious about this, but I always love to share stuff with you guys that's different. Love to hear your comments on this direct mail approach. And so what I'm going to do in just a minute is actually take you into an actual postcard I created and walk you through why this approach, I think, is worth looking at. Now, when you think of neighborhood farming, there are a couple choices that you have. You can do every door direct mail. And guys, that's where you're blanketing an entire geographical location, maybe they don't call it a zip code, but with the post office, they map out within a zip code several territories. So you pick one, and your card is going to blanket everybody. So here's the question. And while I'm not opposed to EDDM because it's extremely cheap, you're still spending money on a market where 95 to 97% of everybody receiving your mail that month, they're not selling for years, right? So it's good in the sense of branding, but let's just be real. If you're doing that because you're trying to catch ancillary potential listings, but you also are doing it because you want people to know who you are, do you think somebody getting your card this month, unless you're committed to doing this for the next 5 years every month, do you think somebody getting your card this month is going to remember you in 5 to 8 years when they're ready to sell? I'll let you answer that. Again, I am not opposed to the EDDM method, but you have to be on point with it. So what do? I like micro farming, right? Instead of taking a large chunk, which could contain several intersections of neighborhoods, why don't we go after one specific neighborhood at a time and farm to those people? And not just those people, but those that are highly more inclined to list in the next 12 months than anybody else. Now, while this video is not going to be how we find those sellers, and we do, so again, if you want to know how to find every seller in a neighborhood that has the highest strategic probability of selling in the next 12 months, hang with me on this channel. I'll be dropping that content. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, guys, if you want that information, because it will be coming. Today, we're going to focus in on a micro seller farm process, right? So what I do, guys, is I've got two different types of seller farm postcards we can do, and I'm going to show you examples of both. They're both good. I'm starting to favor one over the other, and I'll share with you why in just a second. You can create a farm card strategy where you create 12 unique cards and you have them set up to go out 30 days apart, so one card a month. And while that takes a lot of work up front, with our system, once you import a lead or a group of leads, you basically push go, set it, and forget it. And this thing will do it every 30 days, right? And I like that. I'm taught on that. But now I'm rethinking, because things change. We have seasons. Seasons brings different entertainment venues to your local cities, your communities. HOA information changes quarterly. Real estate happenings, interest rates, homes that sell in that neighborhood or don't, all of that changes literally monthly. So now what I'm starting to see is creating an atmosphere where you can create that direct mail postcard specific to that community, specific to that month. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So inside of my system, and before I show you this one, let's go here. Here's an example of a 12-month, one card a month system. And they look the same, but they have different things in the cards, different information points that you can do. And these cards are done. And by the way, everybody that uses my own direct mail platform, yes, I have my own, gets all of my cards, about 70 cards in about 9 different niches. More on that later. But this is an example of a 12-card seller strategy where you set it and forget it, right? This is good. I think this is going to be better on a micro farm. And this is where we are finding one neighborhood that we can farm. And guys, the strategies that we do, instead of sending 500 cards to a neighborhood, we're first going to identify which of those 500 addresses actually are more predictive to sell in the next 12 months. So let's say in a neighborhood of 500, 30 of them are showing strong, I'm going to sell my house in 12 months signals. Well, those 30 then will get this type of card every month. It's $15 for me to do 30 cards. Imagine getting 10 neighborhoods. That's $150 a month for 300 hot sellers. Again, more on that. Not going to train on that on this video. So you've got to follow this channel if you want that, because I'm dropping that content probably within days. Well, guys, here's an example. I want you to see why this is so important. First of all, in my own direct mail platform, this is called the Card Genie, you're going to get the ability to put a merge field, which is going to pull the first name of everybody that you bring over on that contact list. So if I bring over 30 homes, there's 30 different homeowners. It's going to automatically pull that first name of that homeowner on the card. So it's now going to look like it's more addressed to that individual. It's going to have my name on it. It's going to identify that I'm the friendly neighborhood realtor, right? But check out the content. It'll say, Jim, it's Kelly, your friendly neighborhood realtor. Again, check out Granite Bay's update. Check out March's update on Granite Bay. So I'm specifying that this card is unique to this month and to that neighborhood and to his name. Scan the QR code to see, and this is what I've come up with. Granite Bay's news and updates. What's your neighbor's home sold for? What is happening with interest rates? News on city events. New local business openings, family entertainment events, and best local shopping deals. Now let's stop right there. Every bit of this is editable. This is just a template for you to duplicate every month for the next month's card. So here it says check out place months update. So let's say you're doing this for January. Check out January's update on Granite Bay. February is going to say check out February's. And you might want to come in here and say, you know what? Let's change the color on that one, right? Change it up for the next month. Keep the template in its essence, but you can change up things such as color, font. As far as this stuff is concerned, if you want to add or delete one of these pieces of information, let's say that you know for a fact Granite Bay is having a neighborhood-wide yard sale next month. Well, that needs to be predominant on here. Check out information on Granite Bay's neighborhood yard sale in April, right? You want to have all of that there. So things that are relevant. I've picked things that I think would be of interest to a family, like, hey, what's the best entertainment events going on this month? What news is on our local city? Like, what's happening in our city? Hey, are there new businesses, maybe some new restaurants? And you could say new local restaurants. Check out the new restaurant that just opened, right? Whatever you think would make them want to scan the QR code. Now, we'll get to the QR code in just a minute. Over to the right, you see this area here that's outlined in blue? That is a placeholder for a picture. So I've got a generic neighborhood picture there. It says drop your community picture. So when I give this card to the agents that get my system, if they want to do this, what I teach and train them, and this is what I'm going to say to you guys, again, micro farming a neighborhood. Go out, take some pictures of that neighborhood. Maybe get 12 of them, or at least get 3 or 4. And every couple of months, go to that neighborhood and update the pictures. Maybe for the season, and In winter, leaves are going to change. It's going to look different. Same thing with fall. So maybe make your pictures of that subdivision relevant to that neighborhood. Maybe they're doing a community yard sale. Drive by and take some pictures. Next month, put a picture of the community yard sale and maybe a text overlay that says successful yard sale in Granite Bay last month, right? What you're trying to do is create the opportunity to get them to scan that QR code. And again, we'll get to the QR code in a minute. So what you're going to do is basically upload over here on photo. You're going to upload the picture that you created that you want to use specific to that neighborhood, not a picture of the city or a local business or a picture of you. For God's sake, don't put your picture on the card. They don't care about your picture. A picture of that neighborhood. Why is that? There's a psychology. That homeowner's name's on the card, the subdivision's name on the card, and now you've got a picture. It increases the opportunity for your QR code to get scanned. All right, let's get to the, and by the way, again, like I said, all of this is editable. Now, scan me, again, driving them here. So here's what this looks like, guys. And let me go here. And so this is what the dynamic QR code looks like. Now, if you'll notice, it looks like a generic QR code. Inside of my direct mail Card Genie platform, it allows you on that card, and the card for next month can have a different destination. It allows you to drop a website address in the back end of your card, and it will automatically, at printing, create a unique QR code to that web address. So what do I like to do? I want to create a 5-minute video or less of everything I just talked about on the card. I'm going to go and see what local businesses might have opened. And if nothing did, maybe what I'll do is say, hey, if you haven't checked out the new Rabatas in Acme City, check out at the end of the video, another video is going to pop up and I'll do a quick restaurant review. If you guys are interested, check it out and let me know. You're going to talk on that video about everything like that's going on real estate wise. And then, hey guys, I just wanted you to know there were 2 homes that listed. One of them's already come off the MLS. It did not sell. The agent was not able to sell it. The other one is still on market, but they've had major price reductions. If you would like to see why that happens, look below and schedule a time to get on my calendar. Let's do a Zoom. This will not be a meeting for us to do a listing, but I'll share with you why homes list, stay on the market for a long time, and why homes eventually don't sell and come off the market. This is valuable information for you, Mr. Homeowner, because if you're thinking of selling in the next 12 months, you don't want to repeat the mistakes of those that have gone before you and failed. That's a free service. Get on my calendar and I'll share that with you, right? This is your video. Hey guys, don't forget, next month in Claremont, Florida, we've got the pig on the pond. I'll drop a link below and you can check out blah, 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 whatever. Do that video. And what I would do is I would start the video off driving through their neighborhood with your phone set to record. I've got a little thing that sits on my window, so I put my phone there. This is how I do a lot of my YouTube neighborhood video drive-throughs. And it might be me talking for 2 minutes. Hey guys, this is Kelly. Yes, I'm in your neighborhood. This is Granite Bay. Just wanted to come through the neighborhood and tell you guys about some amazing things that are happening and what's going on, not only in your neighborhood, but with the HOA. Do the video where you're in their neighborhood. And then maybe at the end of that 1-minute video tour through their neighborhood, edit it back to you in your office talking about the things on that card, right? So that's how you do it. And this QR code, here's what's cool about this QR code. When they scan it, if you're like me and you bring over a list of homeowners in a neighborhood, I've got the ability to grab their phone numbers, names, emails, and addresses. Now watch this, guys. When somebody scans that QR code, I immediately get a text and an email with the name of the homeowner, their address, their phone number and email, and what card they scanned. So I can then maybe do a follow-up email, or if you feel like calling them, call them. I would do an email, right? Calling might be a little invasive, but why not? Whatever you need to do to stay relevant and in their face, because these are the leads that are going to do predictively a business with a realtor potentially in the next 12 months. So guys, that's what I wanted to show you in terms of how you can micro farm a neighborhood. And what I would do, guys, because this particular card that I created is a template, you can duplicate that template, call it, say the subdivision's Granite Bay, duplicate the template, call that new duplication Granite Bay 1. Then next month, duplicate Granite Bay 1, call it Granite Bay 2, or Granite Bay July, Granite Bay August, Granite Bay September. You guys get the message. But that's one card, editable, maybe make a few minor changes. So each month the card has a little different twist to it, but you're giving them a video walkthrough of what's on the card. And guys, I'm convinced, based on our success and the hundreds of agents that follow us and use us, that that is how you're going to convert with direct mail at a higher rate. Now, if you like what you saw, please be advised, I do have my own direct mail platform. It is absolutely affordable. And I include, guys, listen to what I'm about to say. With my direct mail platform, because I'm all about marketing, I include a subscription to the Listings to Leads platform. If you are interested in finding out more information on my direct mail platform, which has a lead generator built in, a card creator, access to all of my card and letter library, once a week training on direct mail, and guess what? YouTube farming, and access to any of my future projects that I create, comment below, drop me your email address, and I'll send you an invite for a 10-minute Zoom. That's all. I'm not going to hard sell you. I'm going to answer any questions you have on direct mail. I'll give you a quick sneak peek. I'll talk about the things that make my direct mail platform a lot different, and then I'll give you the price. There's no after sell. And guys, the price that I have, you can't get it anywhere else. So if you're interested in becoming a direct mail ninja, you like what you saw, and you want the added benefit of the Listings to Leads platform embedded into my direct mail platform, comment below. Tell me that you're interested in my direct mail and give me your email address. I will send you guys an invite on my calendar, and we'll get together for 10 or 15 minutes. No hard sell, no one-time offer. I'm the no BS marketing ninja, guys. If you follow me, you know that. If you like it, I'll hook you up, give you the special offer I'm making, and give you access again to our weekly training. All right, guys, that's it. That's neighborhood farming. Completely different, niche specific, with education-backed QR code scan videos that let you know when people scan your code, and it'll help you become a dominant player in your neighborhoods that you want to farm. All right, that's it. Until I see you on the next video, go get you some closings.